Welcome back to NBC Update channel. Today, we will learn about the issue of the high-stakes rescue operations and the shifting emotional landscape of Salem as the holiday season takes an unexpected turn. As the sun dips below the horizon on this pivotal Wednesday, December 24th, the investigation into the disappearance of the DiMera clan reaches a fever pitch. Commissioner Rafa Hernandez and Detective Jada Hunter find themselves navigating the labyrinthine, subterranean corridors of the DiMera estate. The air in these ancient catacombs is thick with the scent of damp earth and the metallic tang of old secrets. Rafa, ever the stoic leader, feels the weight of the city on his shoulders, while Jada's sharp instincts are dialed to their maximum setting. They aren't just looking for clues anymore, they are hunting for a miracle. The crypts themselves are a testament to the dark history of the DiMera family, featuring vaulted ceilings and crumbling masonry that has stood for generations. As their flashlights cut through the oppressive darkness, the duo discovers a hidden entrancia stone slab that hasn't been moved in decades. This discovery is a turning point. It's not just about police work, it's about a race against time. The psychological tension between Rafa and Jada is palpable as they realize that the DiMera family members are likely being held in the deepest, most forgotten section of these catacombs. Every shadow seems to hold a threat, and every echo of their footsteps sounds like a countdown. The Poisoned Air, Kristen's lethal game with Peter Blake. Deep within the bowels of the earth, the situation has reached a violent crescendo. Kristen DiMera, a woman known for her volatility and fierce survival instincts, has been forced into a corner. In a shocking display of both physical prowess and desperation, she has finally managed to subdue the treacherous Peter Blake. The confrontation was nothing short of cinematic, a clash of two legacies built on manipulation and power. Peter, who had orchestrated a plan involving lethal poison gas, found himself outmatched by a woman who had everything to lose. Kristen's intervention stopped the immediate spread of the toxic fumes, but the danger is far from over. The lingering vapor still clings to the stone walls, creating a hazardous environment for the hostages. Chad, Tony, and EJ DiMera are trapped in a state of semi-consciousness, their bodies weakened by the inhalation of the gas and the psychological exhaustion of their captivity. Kristen, despite her own fatigue, must now act as the primary caregiver until help arrives. This moment provides a fascinating analysis of Kristen's character. She is often the villain, yet in this dark hour, she is the only thing standing between her brothers and a cold, underground grave. The irony of a DiMera saving DiMeras in the very place they keep their dead is a narrative layer that adds profound depth to the scene. The toll of captivity, Theo Carver and the DiMera brothers. While Kristen manages the immediate threat of Peter Blake, the physical state of the hostages remains dire. Theo Carver, the young man caught in the crossfire of this DiMera family feud, remains the most concerning victim. He lies unconscious, his breathing shallow, a stark contrast to the chaotic energy of the rescue. For Chad, Tony, and EJ, the trauma is as much mental as it is physical. These are men who pride themselves on their control and influence, yet they have been rendered helpless, locked away like relics of the past. As Rafa and Jada finally break through the final barrier, they are met with a scene of absolute devastation. The brothers, usually seen in bespoke suits and high-rise boardrooms, are covered in dust and grime, their voices strained as they call out for help. The analysis of this scene reveals a rare vulnerability in the DiMera men. EJ's usual arrogance is replaced by a desperate concern for his brothers, while Tony tries to maintain a semblance of regal composure despite his trembling hands. Chad, perhaps the most emotionally battered, can only think of his children. The rescue isn't just an extraction, it's an emotional purging of the fear that has gripped them for days. A hero's welcome. Lani and Eli return to a city in crisis. Amidst the darkness of the catacombs, a beacon of hope arrives in Salem in the form of Lani Price Grant and Eli Grant. Their return is a breath of fresh air for a city reeling from scandal and danger. The couple, known for their unwavering integrity and deep love for their family, arrives just as the news of the rescue begins to filter through the police department. However, their homecoming is immediately tinged with worrying. Upon learning that Theo is being rushed to Salem University Hospital, Lani's maternal and sisterly instincts kick in. Her arrival provides a necessary support system for Abe Carver, who has been trying to hold the city together while his own heart breaks for his son. Eli, ever the rock, balances his duty to his wife with his concern for his friends on the force. Their presence in Salem adds a layer of stability to the narrative. They represent the good in Salem family units that stand strong when everything else falls apart. Their return is not just a guest appearance. It is a vital reinforcement of the themes of loyalty and protection that define the series. The heart of the Horton house, Julie's bold proclamation. While the drama unfolds at the hospital and the DeMera estate, the legendary Julie Williams is grappling with her own set of challenges. The Horton house, usually the epicenter of Christmas joy, feels strangely quiet. Julie, the keeper of traditions, makes a shocking decision. She announces the postponement of the annual holiday gathering. This is no small gesture. In the world of Salem, the Horton Christmas is an institution. Julie's reasoning is deeply rooted in her love for Chad and the DeMera children. She refuses to light the tree or exchange gifts while a member of their extended family is in peril. She insists that the celebration cannot truly begin until Chad is home, safe, and reunited with his children. This decision highlights Julie's role as the moral compass of the community. She understands that the spirit of Christmas isn't about the date on the calendar, but about the presence of loved ones. Her postponement is a powerful statement of solidarity, proving that the ties between the Hortons and the DeMeras, however complicated, are bound by a shared history of survival. The call for reinforcements, Jennifer, and Jack's return. In her effort to restore order and joy to the family, Julie reaches out to Jennifer Horton Devereaux. The urgency in Julie's voice is clear. The children, Thomas and Charlotte, need their family now more than ever. Jennifer and Jack Devereaux, who have been away from the main action for some time, answer the call without hesitation. Their return marks a significant moment for the Horton legacy. The plan is set. Jack and Jennifer will bring the children back to Salem immediately. This move is designed to provide Chad with a reason to recover quickly. The thought of Thomas and Charlotte walking through the doors of the Horton house is the ultimate motivation for a father who has just stared death in the face. The analysis of this subplot shows how the older generation, Julie, Jack, and Jennifer work in tandem to protect the innocence of the next generation. They are creating a buffer against the trauma the children's father has endured, ensuring that when they finally decorate the tree, it will be a moment of pure, untainted joy. The medical aftermath at Salem University Hospital. As the night progresses, the focus shifts to the sterile halls of Salem University Hospital. The medical team, led by Salem's finest, works tirelessly to treat the survivors of the catacombs. Kristen, Peter, and Theo are the priorities, but even the healthier DeMera brothers require extensive checkups. The poison gas, a concoction designed by Peter Blake's twisted mind, has long-term effects that must be monitored. The hospital scenes serve as a crossroads for all the major players. We see Lani and Eli huddled with Abe in the waiting room, their prayers whispered in the quiet corners of the hallway. We see the DeMera brothers, usually at odds, sharing a quiet moment of reflection as they wait for news on Theo. Even Kristen, despite her subduing of Peter, faces medical scrutiny. This setting allows for a detailed analysis of the physical toll of the week's events. The bruises and the strained lungs are outward signs of the internal scars these characters will carry into the new year. It is a sobering reminder that while they survived, they are not unchanged. Looking toward the weekend, the promise of the Horton tree. Despite the delay, the promise of a Horton Christmas remains the light at the end of the tunnel. Information from the latest report suggests that the tree decorating party, a staple of the holiday season, will indeed take place this weekend. The delay has only served to increase the anticipation. When the ornaments, each representing a different member of the family, past and present, are finally hung, they will carry even more meaning this year. The return of Thomas and Charlotte will be the centerpiece of this event. Their laughter will fill the void left by the week's trauma. As Jack and Jennifer assist with the decorations, the Horton house will transform once again into a sanctuary of peace. This upcoming event serves as the ultimate resolution to the chaos of Wednesday's episodes. It reinforces the idea that in Salem, no matter how deep the catacombs or how toxic the air, the light of family and tradition will always find a way to break through. In conclusion, the events of December 24th have set the stage for a holiday season defined by resilience. From the dark depths of the DeMera crypts to the warm glow of the Horton living room, the citizens of Salem have proven once again that they are survivors. As we watch Rafa and Jada close the case and Julie prepare the hearth, we are reminded that the greatest gift isn't found under a tree, but in the safe return of those we love. Stay tuned as we continue to follow the recovery of Theo and the DeMera brothers and the heartwarming reunion of the Horton family in the days to come.